yeah, I saw the Facebook post about the missing plane and decided to go look for it. Went out about 8:30 and started looking for it. I was actually headed towards Ski Lake because there was a couple planes in the air that I could hear on the radio that were circling around Tustamina Lake, and that was, the last known cell location that we had for them. So I was probably halfway there. I had barely even started looking, and somebody came on the radio and said that they found them and they were alive. They were walking around, and so that was great to hear. And so I called the troopers immediately because I was still in cell service, and I knew there was a really good chance that the guy that had found him was not in cell service. Um, was on the phone with them for probably 15 minutes and got them the coordinates, got them the info, and they relayed that obviously to RCC and got the C-130 out there and got the helicopter. So yeah.
As a fellow pilot, how did it feel, that they've been found? Was that like a sigh of relief that went through you?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was really shocked. I didn't expect that we would find him, and I didn't expect that we would find him alive for sure, because it was pretty cloudy. It was a cloud layer fairly high up, and so we couldn't really get into the ice fields very well. And I've done that trip probably 100 times myself. You go up one glacier and go out over the ice fields and come down Ski Lake or Tustamina, depending on which one you came up. And it's a great trip, but there's a lot of places to go down up there. And I've done a little bit of search and rescue before, and it doesn't always turn out this well.
Kind of describe to me what you saw when you were flying over.
When I came over to take the pictures, the C-130 was actually flying over as well, so I wanted to stay out of their way. Um, so when I first got to the area, there was two Cubs that were flying around, and they ended up eventually landing. And right over that area, I lost cell service, so I got the coordinates when I was there, went back out over Tustamina and called the troopers back, gave them the coordinates, came back, got the pictures, and at that point, the two Cubs that were there flying around earlier had landed on the other side of the lake. So it wasn't actually Tustamina Lake; it was that little lake that the glacier feeds off into, and then that feeds into Tustamina. And they were walking across the lake when I flew over the plane, and then that was the last thing I left and went back to Sedona after that.
What was your reaction when you saw them for yourselves walking?
Yeah, I was obviously very happy because that wasn't really expecting it, and definitely not that quickly because we really found them fairly, probably less than an hour of searching. I had been up, 20 minutes myself, and I had flown from Scooters over to Sedona and could hear people on the radio then. That was if I had to go fuel up in Sedona. So I knew people were out looking for them.
What made you want to go out and look for them?
I mean, it's the right thing to do. I do volunteer with the Civil Air Patrol some, so I've trained for this a little bit. I haven't done it just a whole lot, but I have my own plane. Civil Air Patrol did not have a plane down here, so I knew that they weren't going to be able to search. All our planes are in Anchorage right now. But I had a plane available. I had time. I could take off when I want to. So I don't know. It was the right thing to do.